Leonard Huber wasn't born into the metal scene, but once he found it, he knew he had discovered his true home. It started on a random Friday night when his buddy Mike convinced him to head down to a dingy club called Blarley. The sign flickered ominously above the door, and the thudding bass inside shook the sidewalk. Inside, the air smelled like stale beer and sweat, and the crowd was a patchwork of leather jackets, battle vests, and spiked gauntlets. On stage, New World Sinner was halfway through a crushing set, their frontman howling like a demon while their guitarist ripped solos that could slice through bone. Leonard was hooked. By the end of the night, Leonard had downed a few beers and was in deep conversation with Boots, the unpredictable yet charismatic frontman of New World Sinner. Boots had just knocked over his own mix stand mid-set, finished the song flat on his back, and still managed to captivate the crowd. They hit it off instantly. "You coming to the house party after this?" Boots asked. That house party was where it all began. Leonard met Taylor from Gamma Knife, Issa from Hypersloth, Colton from Sweater for an Astronaut, Jake from The Night Alive, and Gary, the thunderous drummer from Bloody Pineapples, plus all the other members of the bands. Each band had their own chaotic vibe, but they all had one thing in common. They played metal loud and proud, and they loved Leonard's enthusiasm. Over the next few months, Leonard went from fan to fixture in the scene. He was there helping New World Sinner unload gear, tagging along with Bloody Pineapples on their out-of-town gigs, and crashing on couches with the guys from The Night Alive after late-night writing sessions. He earned their respect through hard work, loyalty, and his knack for patching up broken guitar cables and fixing busted amps on the fly. Before long, Leonard was their go-to guy for setting up gigs, booking venues, and promoting shows. He could talk a club owner into giving a metal band a shot, and his endless energy turned small bar gigs into packed-out parties. When Gamma Knife's van broke down before a big show, Leonard had it towed and paid the bill out of his own pocket. When Sweater for an Astronaut needed a merch design, Leonard stayed up all night with Eric sketching until he nailed the killer logo. Years rolled by, and Leonard became more than a friend to these bands. He was family. He celebrated their album releases, mourned lineup changes, and cheered from the crowd every chance he got. By the time Bloody Pineapples rose to international fame, Leonard was still there, proudly watching his friends thrive in their own way. The local scene had changed over the years, but one thing never did. Leonard Huber, the heart of the metal family, always standing in the front row, raising his fist in the air, and shouting every word like it was his own.